All right, how we doing? Nice to see everybody. Just so I can get the chat turned on here. All right. Welcome to Puerto, Princesa, Palawan. Hey, this is my first live in like long time since we left Tondo. Imagine that. That's a long time, huh? So this is not a normal time for me to go live. Mostly I still can't see anyone's chat, if anyone's there. Oh, there we go. Sue Bannon, Tribal Mountain Beauty. How are you? Nice to see you. There's my lovely wife, Wish for Wanda. Miles Gonzalez, nice to see you. And Sean Hodges, how are you? Thank you so much for dropping by. So, this is really kind of a test. This is my first live since we left Manila 5 months ago, and I wanted to check out my new gimbal and also my new data plan. So that's what I thought I would do. No, wifey's not walking with me today. I'm just going to take a stroll up here to the Marina. Maybe have a beer. Nice to see you, Miles. Thank you so much for coming out. So I'm just taking a little stroll through my my hood here along Abanico Road. Hey, Nickam, how you doing? Martina's Journey. Hello, Dolly. How are you? Nice to see you. How are things in the UK? Nice to see you. So, of course, the only restrictions we have here, if you want to call it that, is we're still supposed to wear one of these, but not when I'm walking, and that just gets too hot. So we're just outside Puerto Princesa City, and I thought, as a way to test out my new gimbal and my new data plan, I said, now's a good time. It's not real hot out. It's overcast, things like that. But it's pretty nice. Dave's Poems, how are you? Nice to see you. So I just thought this would be kind of like a little test. I don't expect a whole lot of people here because this is not my normal time for going live. But I said, what the hell, you know, just come on and take a nice little walk out here. And I was really, now I know my gimbal's going to be fine. Hey, Jay Mick, nice to see you. Thank you so much, brother. I knew my new gimbal would be fine, but I really wanted to check out my new data plan, which is Dito. Because I dumped Globe Mobile. Globe sucks. I mean, I'm sorry, but they really do. I've had nothing but headaches with them for a long time, and it is what it is. So I finally fulfilled my 2-year obligation contract with them and decided I wanted to do something different. Well, thank you. I'm glad you can see it and hear it really good. So that was part of my test. But unlike some people will, when they are going to do a test of something, new equipment or whatever, they actually want to put that in their title, and I kind of don't like that. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, this doesn't do a lot for me. So I just, well, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to take a casual stroll down to the Marina. If you can all hang out with me, take me about, I'll say 20 minutes to get there, give or take. I could get there a lot quicker because I walk really fast, but I don't want to get all sweated up. It's already warm enough here. But this is Abanico Road, about 2 kilometers outside of Puerto Princesa. And if I don't see you, as you announce yourself when you come in and say hi. Please forgive me because I do have to kind of watch where I'm walking, things like that, and kind of play with this a little bit. Yeah, I haven't been live since Ray and I left Manila December 8th. So yeah, it's been a hot minute. Plus we've been busy with many other things. Many of you know what those things are. You know, been really working hard on refurbishing our Nipa house, and then of course recently here the passing of Ray's brother, our Kuya Bong, God rest his soul. So we're trying to move forward now and you know, get back into the swing of things. So I thought this would be a good opportunity. This is a very windy, curvy road. It ultimately comes to an end about 4 kilometers. We're not going near that far though. Nice day for a walk, I thought. The sun isn't, because of the cloud coverage, it's not blistering out here. It's warm, but it's nothing I can't handle. So how y'all doing out there? Yeah, I did a 7-part series on our journey over here. Normally, riding the boat from Manila to Puerto Princesa isn't worth much of a vlog, maybe 1 or 2 videos, but because that was Ray's first time out at sea, and me being a 20-year Navy veteran, I thought that was a good opportunity to do all kinds of things and show everybody life on a little cruise boat. It's not a cruise boat, really. It's more of a transportation ship. But if you didn't catch that, you're more than welcome to go check that out. It was a good time. The best part was really, before we got on the boat, the videos I did trying to get on the boat, and then the videos trying to get away from the pier at the Port Authority here in Puerto Princesa. It's like we went through extreme hell just to go through all the bureaucracy and red tape. So a little difficult to see the chat right now because of the glare behind me, so bear with me. But this is kind of province life here just outside of Puerto Princesa. Pretty much like any other province that you're all probably familiar with. Really nice church there. Their churches are so pretty here for some reason. Hey Bill, nice to see you, brother. How are you? So this is an unannounced live, basically. Again, I'm just out testing a couple things, my new gimbal, and because my other one, it's still good, but it won't charge. But I can't get it repaired here. So there's a shop here that said they'll send it away to Manila, and I might get it back in like 90 days. I said, really? Have a nice day. See you later. That means really I'll probably never get it back. I don't know. But so I just said, you know what? I'll just go get another one. But for some reason it won't charge. And I can't seem to get my arms around why or why not. So I said, let me just get another gimbal because I want to get back to doing some walkie-talkies and vlogging. And you can see how I said earlier, it's a very curvy, windy road. SB, how are you? And there's Jeannie. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not catching all of you because I'm trying to keep my eyes in front of me where I'm walking. And also it's kind of glary a little bit. So hey, it feels good to be out vlogging again after 5.5 months, right? You know, I could have earlier, but I don't know. There was just so many other things going on in our life that I really wanted to get a good jump and head start on rebuilding our Nipa house. And you know, we got here December 9th last year, And then 8 days later, on the 17th, we were greeted with Typhoon Odette. That was really miserable. We got hit pretty hard. We, meaning everybody here. This place took a really good hit. Some places took a lot worse hit, but this place got hit pretty good. It came right over us. And then, of course, the holidays were upon us. And then we jumped in and started doing our NEPA house. Things like that. Hey, how y'all doing? So things just kind of piled up, and it just didn't seem like YouTubing was very important. I mean, I still watched a lot of people. I did videos, still doing videos on different things. The rebuilding of our NEPA house. I do some restaurant reviews whenever we go out. Now, we don't do restaurant reviews on fast foods or places in malls. Those don't count. We do actual restaurants. So that way, if you ever come over here, you got someone that's giving you an unbiased, fair opinion, hopefully. That's the idea behind that, among other things. So we want to get back to our sharing is caring and things like that. So, yeah, it's good to get out again and do this. It really is. I wish I could see the chat room better, but there's such a glare right now. So I apologize if I haven't greeted you. Hang in there. We're almost to the Marina. It's not far. Not far at all. Hey, we got some yummies here. Hi.
Hi.
What do we got today?
We have
Jen's family. Hello.
Hi. We have adobo, Puerto, fritada.
Adobo and afritada. It's a little carinderia here. Can I see?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow, yummy. Yad Zamodia. Hello, Dali. How are you? Some nice street food here. How about that? Can't beat that. Have a nice day. Thank you. Daming salamat. All right, so this whole section that I just came through up here through the turns, there are so many sorry stores and things like that. Unbelievable. I don't know how they compete against each other. I really don't. It's just strewn with them. But I guess everybody probably makes just enough money to stay open and a little profit here and there, I'm sure. It's nothing like you haven't seen before, of course. Pretty cool. So now once we go up here, if we were to go up here and around that curve, then things get better. You get nicer. There's some real nice restaurants down there. I think we did a restaurant review on one of them, but there's more. And there's some resorts down there, things like that. But we're not going that way today. We'll save that for another vlog. We're gonna go down the hill here and go to the Marina. The Marina is just down the hill here. And stay with me a few minutes. This is pretty cool. You'll like this. I actually like it. I'll walk over here as opposed to going all the way into town, you know, to have a beer or anything like that. Well, you didn't come here to see me. So let me put the camera back there. Hi, how are you? Okay, so I'm learning the controls on this gimbal here. There we go. I kind of get turned around a little bit, but that's all right. That's why I came out here to do this at this time, unannounced, just to run a couple tests for myself, get a little comfortable with my new gimbal, house for rent. And really I want to see what this new data plan I have, what it does. So I wrote down how many gigabytes that I started with, and I'm going to figure out how many I end up with, so I know, you know, how much I'm using in an hour, so I know how much I should have minimum on my phone. That, and just to see how the quality is, and hopefully you guys are getting some good quality. We are up on election time here, of course. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, that's all you see is election banners. All right, so here's a cute little elementary school. see if I can get that up there for you. There we go. Abanico Elementary School. Pretty cool. You wouldn't think there was a school here, actually. I didn't, but there is. Hey, how you doing? All right, forget about it, right? All right, everyone get on YouTube. Okay. This thing is a little different from my last gimbal. Not terrible, just a little bit. All right, here we go. So I'll try to catch up and say hi to everybody as soon as we get in there. Hey, Jim Richards, nice to see you. I'm starting to see a little bit better now. The glare is kind of awful today from my phone. I don't know why. But this is just, looks like you're coming down here in some typical neighborhood. I hope this is coming in clear for you guys. I think it is. I have no reason to believe it's not, but that was part of my test, just to see what this DITO, D-I-T-O, package does for me for my mobile internet, because Globe just blew chunks. I paid Globe my last 4 months here to finish out my term, my 2-year contract. I couldn't get crap with them. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. And then they had the nerve to call me, oh, would you like to renew? I'm sorry, you got the wrong number. I just kind of hung up. Hey, Maximus, how you doing? Okay, so we're almost here. Check this out. Check this out. See, it's a 10-minute walk, pretty much, 15. And I have a really long stride for only being 5'10". Okay, I walk pretty fast. I have to train myself, remind myself to slow down when Wish for Wanda's with me, because obviously she can't walk as fast as I do. All right, so here's the Marina. They do repairs on small little boats and engines and things like that here. That's a big looking dog there. Okay. I'll try not to put the camera on too many people's face. Hi, can I get a San Miguel? That big one right there will do. Look at that. SMB, yeah. How you doing today? Doing okay? All right. All right, so after a walk like that, Sean Hodges, nice to see you. Thanks so much. We deserve a cold beer, right? All right. Hey, they even got coolies. Look at that. Amazing. Daming salama. Okay, so I'll show you a little bit what I get to look at here while I enjoy this nice icy cold frosty here. Check that out. Hey, Kinsley Pinoy, how you doing? And Duelman, nice to see you. Thank you so much. So look at this. So this is a restaurant here at the Marina. They do serve food, but this is one of the places I will not do a restaurant review on, because I already know the food here sucks. It's not very good. It used to be good. When I was here back in 2019, it was actually quite nice. Let me see if I can give you a little bit of a overview here on what it looks like. It's Nipa style, the roof and everything, so it's kind of cool.
In Japanese restaurant.
I'll show you my website.
Cheap and good.
Uh-oh.
And then this afternoon I need to for my so you can look at my my website.
There we go. Okay, I'm getting some rotate device problems.
Is there a bar at this bloody hotel? Is there a bar at this?
Hold on. See if I can work this out.
Order ako ni fish and chips na lang.
Only one cook and ice.
Okay.
Rotate device.
Ako na lang pa kay Stefan.
And one cook ice. Long na. One cook ice.
Si Ate nag-call na sa akin doy. Si Ate Opel. Ha?
Where's Mikael?
Okay. So now this BW, nice to see you. Hey, John Quinn.
15 na.
so my gimbal's not behaving. My new gimbal. Let's see what we can do here. All right, I'm just going to set it down. If you guys are still there and can still hear me. See if I can work the bugs out on this here. Not sure why. Okay, it's not overly cooperating here. Yeah, it's that new gimbal. It's my new gimbal, and it's not, all of a sudden it's deciding it's not responding. Let me see something if I step out of here 1 second. Hold on. I don't know if anything in there is bothering it or... Yeah, not too good. Okay, well, no, battery, it's all fully charged. I'm trying to see what's going on, but see, that's why I did this test to try to work out these kinks here. What the heck's going on? I don't know. It's like it's not obeying any of the commands, so that's unfortunate. So sorry, guys, I'm trying to work this out. And I don't know what the issue here is exactly. All right, it should be like that. Yeah, it's just not responding. The power's still on. Still working. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it. I'm just going to go ahead and hold it. There. You tilted your head? Okay, well, you can see me. I can see me. So this is just bizarre. First day using it, and this is what it's giving me. But that's okay. That's, you know, you have to get out here and figure out what is going on with this stupid thing. Rotate device. I'm trying to rotate the device. It doesn't want to rotate. If I turn it off and turn it on, if I turn it off, I'm going to lose the live. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Let me try it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, let's try that. Hold on, it has to power itself off. I have to take the camera out. See, then it knows, it senses. It senses that there's no phone in there and everything's supposed to shut down, but it's not even shutting down. I watched videos on it. And practiced with it a little bit, and everything seemed to be working good. But as of this moment, let me see here. This is a Moza Mini 2. It's kind of like an Osmo, but my Osmo's on the fritz, so see, now I can't even get this thing shut down. That's pretty weird. Okay, well, that's pretty weird. That's how you lose viewers. What are you going to do, right? Can't do nothing. Make the best of it. So I'm waiting for this thing to shut down, but it's not. That's okay. We don't have to have it. We're here. We're here at the marina. I said I would show you the marina, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, well, let's get off me here. There. Okay, so anyway, until I figure this thing out. So this is the marina now. These are all privately owned yachts that people actually live out here. Many of them have been living out here for many years. And they have these little launch skip boats that they come in for supplies. They'll go to town, or I don't know too many that come here, maybe to have a couple of beers. I don't know how many that come here and actually eat. Couldn't tell you that. But it's a cool place, quaint, free of charge to kind of come on in here. Pretty nice little bar and everything, but adorned with many nice plants. Of course, every place here in Palawan seems to have plants. And they got an old sailboat Helms wheel there, gyro compass. Nice place to just come back here and sit back and relax. And now, when Odette came through here, believe it or not, many boats that were in here, they were at double anchorage, tied to a buoy. And you know what a buoy is, just like you see right there, straight ahead of me. That's anchored to the bottom. Many of them were double anchored and buoyed down, and the storm still picked up the boats and ran them all the way into the mangroves. A lot of guys lost their boats. Many of them had to pay big bucks for major repairs. There's one still sitting there, if you can see it, still buried in the water. You can see the mountain ranges in the back there. It's really a cool place, really quaint place. I like come down here just for a beer here and there, not too often. But here's a guy coming from his houseboat. Because I call them a houseboat because they're different kind of boats, but they live out here. I think they pay so much per month or per year. I'm not sure. But here's a house for rent. You can kick back right here. It's pretty nice. And they come all the way out here. And they use these little smaller boats to get to their bigger anchorage. Their boats at anchorage out there. So, okay, let's see how many people remember what. I asked this a long time ago. I still get people reminding me of it once in a while. Who can tell me the difference between a boat and a ship? Now, if you already know the answer, give it a moment or two. Let's see if those who may not know, give them a chance to answer. What is the difference between a boat and a ship? Go ahead. We're playing Jeopardy. You've got 30 seconds to get your answer in. And so the tide comes in here. This little wall up here, you can see almost to the mud when the tide goes out. Sometimes you'll see kids swimming in there and things like that, but it's real peaceful here, really nice. We are backed in here into the mangroves. This is the Puerto Princesa Marina. So this is a protected harbor. But when Odette came through here, I wasn't lying when I told you we got hit hard. It literally picked up many of these boats. There were a lot more out here, there were, and shoved them right into the mangroves all along in here. And a lot of these boats were double anchored and tied to a floating buoy like that. And of course the buoy is tied to the bottom of the ocean floor. So a lot of guys lost money and got hammered here. I don't know if insurance covered it or whatever, but yeah, it was pretty bad. Pretty bad. So I'm gonna go back here and here we go. Here's some of the fees and stuff that they pay. Okay, so today's trivia question, I can't see because of the glare, I'm sorry, but when I get back in here I can. The difference between a boat and a ship is you can put a boat on a ship, but you just can't put a ship on a boat. There you go, how's that? Get another beer. Now I can read. I can't read it out there, it's just too glary, but I can read in here. Nice to see you, Jen, and John Quinn. Okay. This thing finally shut off. The light finally shut off. It was working great before I left the house. Hi, Belle. Nice to see you. All right. But this didn't close up. So I wonder why. Okay, now it's closing up. See it? When it doesn't sense a phone, it closes up. Oh, no, it's freaking out. It's wobbling all over the damn place. Excuse me. All right. What's that? SB ship is a vessel and boat is anything else? Well, now think about it. Sean's Amazing Adventure. Hello, brother. How are you? And Karina. Nice to see you. Okay, it's off. Now let me try this again. We're going to power this up. Now watch, when you power it up, the holder for the phone should open up. I don't know why it's rattling like that. Nope, not doing it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they're
Oh, brand new. Look at that. What do you think?
I was about the same place. I think I'm over here somewhere. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, when I came back, I was on Anchor.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to set you next. I'm going to put you down in a good place right next to my beer while I try to turn this and see what I get out of it. I'm not sure what to get out of it. Hey, 2 beers. Nice to see you, brother. Yeah, well, see, this is brand new. I just bought it yesterday. So that's why.
But can you turn the motor on while you're still holding just to assist? I think that's what they're.
There it goes. It's opening up. See? Let's see what it does. Set the phone in there. It senses there's a phone in there. It's supposed to close up. It's not closing up. It's like moving around a little bit. See that? Huh. Okay, well. Ah, well. Joe and Jenny's Journey, nice to see you. Thank you so much. And now you know I came out here to do this little test before I get into some regular good lives like I normally do. I wanted to work the bugs out in this because it seems like there's some bugs. See? I don't know. And again, I watched videos on it, you know, tutorials on everything. I know how to use these things, so that's not the point. It just seems like it's got some issues. But anyway, it's a nice place. You can see, very kickback, very casual. And again, I hate to say it, but this is one place I will not do a restaurant review on because I've eaten here several times. And it was really good back in 2019, but as I understand it, this thing has changed hands several times. A lot of it due to the lockdown years, things like that. And I guess there's one owner of the place, one real owner, and you can lease the restaurant, this restaurant, from her or something like that. And I was like, no thanks. And the people that own these yachts and these boats out here, they're from all over the world, all over. I've met several of them, France, Germany, Norway, U.S., Canada, Australia, just everywhere, New Zealand. So these are guys that probably blew their retirement wad at one time or another, bought a boat, came out here and said this is where they want to live, and that's how they live. And again, they'll come in on their small little dinghies. They're dinghies. What a name, huh? Dinghy. Honey, have you seen my dinghy? Honey, do you want to ride in my dinghy?
Yeah.
See, now this thing won't even power off. So I have to go back to the drawing board on this. But hey, it got me down here in good shape. It's just not doing anything else. So as soon as I walked in here, and I believe there is Wi-Fi in here. I don't need it though. Looks like my mobile's doing pretty good. Scott Expat, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Nice to see you, brother. Hope you and Arlene and CJ are doing fine. I'm going to try this one more time, powered up, just to see if it does anything. There's the power up button. There's a blue light. But it's shaking like that. Now, see, these are supposed to open automatically, so something's not right. So, okay, that's the way it goes. I have to go back and see what's going on, but I'm not going to use it right now. No need to. I'm sitting down, chillaxing, right? Hope you and James are doing well, Jens. Nice to see you. There's foreigners here in Puerto Princesa and on Palawan as a general rule. Not tons, but yeah, they got them here. And I haven't gotten out a lot. See, Jim Richards, hope the Mexican food cart guy still has his cart. Maybe by now his wife has gambled it away. Yeah. that live stream still cracks me up. The burrito guy in Tondo. That was amazing. Anyone remember the old days when you had to go to a phone box to make a call? Oh, yeah, don't remind me. It used to be, okay, now some of you are old enough to remember, it used to be, you had to know, we had to remember so many different phone numbers, right? I mean, we did. Long before the cell phones. We had to remember our home phone, nearest relative phone, grandma, maybe an aunt, your buddy, your girlfriend, your work. You had to remember, have a little black book and write them down, something, or you better be able to get to a yellow or white pages to look it up, because nowadays, I don't know anyone's phone number. I can call anyone, but I don't know anyone's phone number. Why should I remember it? We got cell phones, right? There's no need to have to remember numbers anymore. So that's kind of how that goes here in today's life, here in 2022. But look how beautiful this is. And here's the other thing. I'll do another live someday from here. But the sun comes down and sets right here, right behind these mountains. You talk about some outstanding sunsets. Oh my gosh. Hapsters, I'm going to give you a run for your money for your Hawaiian sunsets. Trust me. And I know that you know that. You know about the Philippines, but how perfect. Come down here, have a cold beer at the end of the day, and just watch the sun go right down here. It makes for some spectacular sunsets here. Really nice. And I've been teasing you guys. I haven't shown you this yet, only because I've been busy with other things, you know, life events, just things like that. And you all understand that. I know that. This is pretty cool, isn't it? How peaceful, how quiet. They don't play music. I think they got a little radio or something back there that, once in a while they'll put on a little background music, but it's never loud. I don't think they want it that way. It's just little ambiance music, whatever. And just radio. So when you're having a meal or something like that, that's all I know. But pretty nice. Okay, hold on here a second. Franceschi, hello. How are you, Fran? Nice to see you. All right. Up comes the mast. That's about the only thing since I've been here now, since Ray and I have been here, is, let me see, I'm going to actually lean this so I don't have to hold it, because if I hold it, it's just going to keep wiggling, moving around. All right, well, try that. Just steady, see how it goes. Hey, I really appreciate everybody that came here today on such short notice, because it wasn't an announced. I could have easily put in a title, this is a test, but I didn't do that, so it's all good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, oops, there it goes, see, that's sliding. So let me try it this way. I have something bulky that's not kind of slippery to put this up. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll set it in my mask. There we go. Yeah, see, when life gives you lemons, right? Dickie Spaz, how are you? Nice to see you. All right. So, here we are. Sorry about my gimbal. My brand new gimbal. I have to work out the bugs, figure out what's going on with it. Seemed to be doing fine at home when I did my couple little tests, but it's all good. It's all good. So which for Wanda? There she is. Jam Cat's here. Cat, hello Cat, how are you? She stayed home. She didn't want to take the walk down here. She's been down here before with me. And like I said, it's just a kind of a chill out place to come here. No one bothers you. You do see other Westerners. You hear a lot of different languages from different countries. So pretty unique, pretty unique. I sat at this very table back in 2019 and slammed a case and a half of these bad boys with 3 French guys. They invited me over. And just, I guess they were a little interested in me and heard me talk or whatever. And probably figured I was American or Canadian or something like that. And just wanted to pick my brain who I was and all that. Next thing you know, we ate like 4 platters of lumpia and drank a case and a half of beer. And they wouldn't let me pay for nothing. That's always a good thing. Not that I'm Caripoed or cheap or anything. You know, it is what it is. Let me see who did I just miss there. Margie. Hello, Margie. Nice to see you. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. But this is Cat. That's so awesome. What's that for? Oh my gosh. Thank you. You'll see where that goes. That'll be put to good use because we're getting ready to get back into our sharing is caring. And I think, I'm pretty sure we still have. Now, this is from all my Manila walkie-talkies and stuff. Oh, there's no karaoke here. But anyway, BW. But from our Manila days, I think we still got about $100 left from people like you, because that doesn't go to my 10 questions. That all that payout comes from us, and we're getting back to 10 questions too. We got some doozies coming up, so it's coming. It's coming. A lot of you know what we just went through, of course, like I said, with the death of Ray's brother. So we've moved past that. We never forget, but you know, we're getting back into the regular things now. We're kind of settled in. You just don't jump in here like we did back in December. A week after we got here, we had Typhoon Odette, and then we had the holidays, and then we started on our Nipa house. And so YouTube, although I've been making videos, the live streaming and walking around and doing all that stuff and live streaming, and that just kind of went on a back burner, which is okay because you can always come back and do that. And we are going to do that. So that's very nice of you. Miss Hart Gasper, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. That was so nice of you, Kat. We'll make sure that gets into the right hands for the right reasons. Malose, nice to see you too. Thank you. Everyone pull up a beer. Sit down and chill out. Yeah, it's too bad. My gimbal got us here, but oh well. We'll fix it up. But, you know, we're still good. You got to see the Marina a little bit. I'll show it one more time before I sign off or whatever, you know, just for those that come in later. But it's pretty cool. But it's nice to get out now. We've kind of taken a little bit of a break from our rehabbing of our Nipa house. It's come along good. We're still a little ways from fully opening. Hi, Dennis Adam. Thanks for coming. From opening up our store / it's not a restaurant, but it's going to be food to go. That's coming along. We're just in no hurry because certain events of the recent past, we just kind of took a step back. We stopped construction for a little bit. Ain't got nothing to do with money or nothing like that. We just wanted to catch our breath. Listen, our 40th wedding anniversary for Wanda and me, all right? May 5th, 40 years. So that's something, you know, something always seems to come up. All right, let me see what he says here. Tim, what he said. Are you going to have live stream housewarming party? I mean, there's a party in my house every night. No, there's not really. And anyway, back to the karaoke. In my hood, around my house, we don't hear nothing. We don't hear jack nothing. The most we hear, maybe someone's playing the radio and real low. And there might be a couple, 3 Filipinos sitting out there, you know, Filipino style, one glass, whatever, having a drink, but it's not loud. It's nothing. They're usually done by 8 o'clock at night. So knock on wood, right? I haven't made so far. that we haven't had to experience that. Maybe I'll blast some karaoke. No, because then that'll just make sure everyone will come up the hill and want to hang out with me. Rickshaw, how you doing? My brother, nice to see you. I'm so happy to see so many of you. I didn't expect this many. I really didn't. But that's refreshing to know that there's still a lot of good people out there. When they see my name pop up or something, they have a little interest and stop by, say hi. You ain't got to hang out forever. That's all good. It's all good. This is not one of my typical entertaining kind of lives, things like that. Because we're going to get back into a lot of things that we like to do as soon as I can get this gimbal figured out. That is so funny, huh? Hair crab, did you have a good shave job? Wow, that's pretty funny, John Quinn. But when you look at this, again, who wouldn't want to come here and see that? Sit down, have a beer. I mean, and not all the food here is atrocious. I mean, well, yeah, it is. I can't even do lumpia right here. And you can tell it was frozen, and it sucks. That's why I won't do a restaurant review here, because there's no point. I would butcher them so fast. And I'm not going to lie about something now, because when we do our restaurant reviews, we really try to be fair and do the best we can. Now, because it's hard, it's difficult. Look at this. Why wouldn't you want to come here and watch the sunset here and have a nice cold beer or drink or whatever? Just don't eat any of the food because it's changed hands so many times. I don't think they put any emphasis or priority on the restaurant here. I think they would do well and get a lot of the people that live on the boats out here if they did like a steak night or fried fish, all you could eat night, or Italian spaghetti night, with homemade meatballs and all that. I'm not going to do it. That's for damn sure. But they need to do something like that, because the food they got here, you can tell, has been prepared well in advance. And a lot of it is frozen. And that sucks. That sucks. that doesn't make it that good. So, but just a nice place to come and sit down and relax. People having conversation, couples, whatever. It's chick. Woo! Hey, I won the name the baby goat yesterday. That was too cool. And if you want to know what the baby goat's name is, you have to go and watch One Pinoy Chick Chat. And you can see it. Good night, Tim and Ray. It's so nice. Stay safe and God bless. Oh, good night. Good night, Kat. Hope you and your family are doing well over there. And thank you again so much. I'll be sure to remind you when we are going to blow your money on some little kids, if that's okay with you. So, hey, can I get a beer? She can't hear me. I'll be right back.
I got a little bag of food. I tried to put it in a big can thing, like food on top. Right when I walked in, it's all feathers everywhere. Thank you so much. You do get flies here. Just like flies.
Fourth COVID shot. Oh my goodness. We're going to be like pincushions by the time they decide we've had enough shots and boosters. Holy cow. Not me. I don't want nothing to do with that. But that's okay that you do. Rattan, no. Hi, how are you? First time to meet you. Great friends with Chick and William here in Panama. Nice. Woo! Good to see you. I can't be my normal loud self. Chrissy Mama, hi. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Tomcat, great to see you also. How you two doing up there in Baguio? A boat goes underwater and a ship floats on top. It took you that long to come up with that 2 beers. That's not bad. Yeah, I know I should have had 3 beers already, right? 4 or 5. But how do you know how many I didn't have before I left the house? Jen, huh? No, I didn't. Well, no, I think I had like one, because I went ahead and announced the live with 20 minutes left, and that was enough time for 2 beers. But yeah, I had one and said, okay, let's go. And again, the gimbal did great coming down here, my new gimbal, but obviously it has some problems. I'm not going to worry about it. That's why I did this live. Obviously, if it was a real regular live, Wish for Wanda would be with me, and we'd be partying up in the streets, feeding kids, and doing all kinds of cool stuff. Jim Richards says, I'm getting ready to hit Long Beach, California via house with 4th COVID. Wow. Hapster, see, how much is a bottle of beer? Here it's 60, so that's very reasonable. $1.10. No. Yeah, just a little over $1, barely over $1. The rates right now, the exchange rates are really good. U.S. dollar is near 52.50. I have a feeling it's going to go higher, and so Ray and I, we don't need money as far as so we're. What I mean by that is we don't have to rush out and get money every time we turn around. So we wait and we watch the rates as they rise and fall, because of course you want to use it to your benefit. So we watch the rates, and when they really start to trend up, we'll go and buy a lot of pesos. We'll go and we'll buy, say $800 worth. So about a little over 40,000 pesos. We'll do that for 3 to 5 days in a row. And we'll just shove that into our Metro Bank here. So we've got our peso accounts just totally packed, totally good. And of course, we got our regular bank in the U.S., our Wells Fargo. And as the rates come down, we live off the pesos that we bought at a better rate. And when it starts trending up again, regardless of what we still have in the bank, we go out and we buy more. We buy more pesos, watching the rates go up. It's stock market-ish, a little bit, but it makes sense. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but for every full peso that it moves, the currency moves, it's $20 for every 1,000. Is that a lot? No. Over a long period of time, it can add up. So, for example, if the rate is 50 pesos today, and tomorrow it goes up to 51, one whole peso, not 50.56, but it goes from 50 today, and tomorrow it's 51. I get $20 more worth of pesos, $20 more, 400 pesos more at 51 than I do at 50. So it's not like we live and breathe it every day, but you just kind of, you kind of want to watch that. For those of you that are on a budget, hey, Philippine living on $600 a month. Remember that series I did? We don't live on that. But for those of you that are budget conscious, it's worth your time to every day check the rates and be in a position to buy when you just see the exchange rate climbing. That way, when it deaccelerates a little bit, just live off the pesos that you bought at the good rate. And then when it goes back up, go buy again. Because you never know. It's just the way the world is right now, right? It's a crazy world we're living in. So we got elections coming up here very soon, May 9th. And I've lived through them. I was stationed here in the Philippines at Subic Bay Naval Station when Marcos was ousted. All that stuff. So election time can be. It's kind of like if you're a Westerner, your best bet. Believe it or not, as bold as I am, you've seen how bold I can be. You don't see too many white boys running around Tondo, right? That's a time to kind of hide and lay low. Not like bury yourself, but just kind of lay low and stay out of the mix. Trust me, I've seen so much of it so many times. It's not our world. It's not supposed to be our world. You should not have an opinion. You should not get invited into conversations about it. None of that stuff. Leave that alone. somebody asks you, just change the subject. Just say, how the Lakers doing or whatever, you know, just do something. Say something else, but do not get into politics here. So if you're traveling here during that time, look out. You know, the streets are going to be packed, traffic, everything. It's going to be, and it usually lasts for about a month. The elections here, the highs and lows of the results of the elections, it's not like, okay, there's our new president and everyone goes back to work the next day. Not so fast. This thing will, the ebbs and flows will go up and down emotionally for about a month, about up to June 1st, and then you'll see it kind of trickle down. I wouldn't be surprised, and this is just my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised that immediately after the elections, they'll use COVID as a reason to lock us down to some level, to some degree, just so they can put to rest any emotional momentum as a result of the elections. You follow me? That's going to be a way for them to keep people off the streets, and to display their emotions based on how their candidate did, whether it's a barangay captain or the president and everyone in between. That's just what I'm thinking. There'll be a quick little lockdown, and I hope I'm wrong. But listen, how many countries now are using many excuses? You know, is COVID a real thing? Yeah, it's a real thing. Should you be concerned about it? Yeah, if you have certain underlying conditions, your age, all them, you know, factors and things, sure. Should you have to wear a mask? No. Do I mind if you wear a mask? No. That's great. I don't care about that. But to be mandated, you know, you're just going to have to pick and choose your spots. If you feel safer wearing a mask going into crowded places, a theater, a sporting event, or McDonald's, or whatever, wear a mask. That's fine. If that makes you feel better, good. Is a mask protect? No. In my opinion, no. It just does. I don't think a mask does jack. If you're meant to get it, you're going to get it because you put yourself in a position to get it. Again, based on many conditions, underlying factors, you know, such as your age and your health conditions, things like that. So to me, it should be choice. I understand some people, you know, that would have those underlying conditions or what have you, and are fearful and things like that. But they shouldn't have to get in somebody else's face that's not wearing a mask in the place that they went into and give them the riot act. That's not working. That's not helping. To each his own is kind of how I look at it. Again, it's just my opinion. I'm not a medical nothing doctor, anything like that. All right, so I talked about that a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, if anything's a law, what is my moniker on Messenger? It's Tropical Tim in the Philippines. I lost my temper. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just my take on a few things. You know, I want to talk to you all more about Palawan, and I'm going to show you more of it as time goes on. There's no hurry. I can't squeeze all of Palawan in 6 months into a few videos, or even 6 months worth of everyday videos. Pretty cool place, but don't come here. This is not the place to come. I highly recommend that you do not come here, because I want it all for me and wish for Wanda. No, you can come here. That's cool. But it is a nice place. There's plenty to explore, plenty to see. There's some good-sized dogs over there, but they're part of this establishment, I guess. Good size. No, it's a nice place. It's small. You're not going to find the nightlife. You're not going to see the Angeles City. You're not going to see the Olongapo. You're not going to see the Manila. You're not going to see. None of that is here. So if that's what you're into or what you're looking for, there's no point coming here. But if you're into peace and tranquility, small city atmosphere that has pretty much everything you could want, pretty much. That, you got a bud there, Jen? And you like getting out of the city quickly, because Puerto Princesa is very small for a city. It's very small, really small. But it's got enough of what you want. And, you know, if you need more than that, get on a plane every 6 months and go up to Manila or Dumaguete or somewhere else, right? Or another country, whatever. So, but it's got enough here to sustain you, more than enough. Some things you can't get here, that's okay. Oh, and before I go any further, you know, I was going to do a video, a shout out video, exposing one of my really, really good friends, Rickshaw, and his lovely wife, Faye, because they had sent Ray and I a care package, two actually, but one was really quite a care package. We didn't even ask for anything. They sent us coffee beans. They sent us a coffee grinder because you can't get coffee here. You can get the beans here, but you can't get, you know, Folgers or Maxwell House, or ain't getting it. You can't get salad dressings here. You can't get, you can get little jars of Skippy peanut butter, but they're like an arm and a leg. And we just got to talking one day, and I don't know how we got on the subject, but he just kind of asked, you know, what we had or what we didn't have, or what we could get and what we couldn't get. We told him, and next thing I know, him and his wife and their 3 kids sent us this care package. And I'm gonna tell you what, they sent us a grill. It's a tabletop grill, but it's pretty cool. Well, Tim, are you going to see single Filipinas there? Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't care what corner of the Philippines you go to, you will find nothing but beautiful women all over this country. Can't deny it. Can't deny it. Can't not talk about it if you ask that. They're everywhere in every corner. Of course, I found mine 42 years ago. So that's not a problem. But the life here is just, it's more rich. It's the next biggest town, Rickshaw, is biggest, I would say Rojas, and that's like a 2-hour drive north as far as big towns. There's a lot of small, quaint little villages and towns in between. But anyway, getting back to Rickshaw and his wife, and they sent us this truckload of stuff. When we got to talking about it, I said, well, if you want to pick some of that up for me at S&R or something like that, let me know. We'll send you the money. We'll send you the shipping costs. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having some of that stuff. Nope, wouldn't hear of it. Sent it. It's stuff that's not going to last forever as far as the food stuff. But here's the thing. It was the thought that somebody went out of their way, shopped for us, took the time to box it up, put an address on the package, take it down to a shipping agent, and send it to us. You cannot put a price on friendship like that. Can't do it. So, you know, I really wanted to do a video for the longest time to shout them out, but I don't think they wanted that. And I don't do unboxing videos. I'm no good at that. I don't know how to do that. But what they did, it was the time and thought, the thought and the love and the time that they put in has nothing to do with what they sent us. Nothing at all. And they sent us some stuff that wasn't cheap, but still, it's just what they did. So is that cool or what? And I know a lot of you people are the same way with a lot of your friends too. But how cool is that? How cool is that? That somebody took time out of their day multiple times because they had to go shop for the stuff. They had to bring it home. They had to box it up. They had to go somewhere, mail, all that stuff. That is so cool. So, hats off. Get that out of the way. To my bud, Rickshaw, and his wife, Faye, and their 3 lovely kids. Just for the thought. Has nothing to do with what they sent. So anyway, I wanted to get that out of the way. That's my I've been wanting to get that shout out. I said I'll probably do it on my first live because I don't do unboxing videos. And I didn't want to do a small little video just to highlight because they're not that kind of people. They don't look for glory or nothing like that. So very cool. Anyway, so this is a really nice place here. It's so quiet, so peaceful. You go in the town in Puerto Princesa, and it's even quiet. I mean, it's noisy, of course, tricycles and jeepneys, and it's not the traditional jeepneys like up in Manila. It's the multi-cabs, they call them. They're like converted little vans, passenger vans, that you climb into the back, and they're really crowded. I can't even get in one, and I'm only 5'10". 5'10", 185 pounds of some mean stuff here. Look at that. And I can't even get in one. I'm not that big. I mean, I will offer you thunder or lightning. That's about it. But they're so small, so I can't even get in one. But they're cool. They look cool. Yes, we've seen our YouTube daughter, Kathy Opalawan. We've gotten together with her a couple times. We're going to be getting together with her again. We're probably going to do a live together. I don't know how many times, probably many, but you know, she's got her life too, and we got our life. But we were so happy when we got to hug her and stuff like that. So that's coming soon to a theater near you. But this is even if you move somewhere else here within the Philippines, this is a premium place. So long as there ain't a whole bunch of crap with you know what, COVID and whatnot, it's a great place to come down and tour and party. And it's not Manila or Angeles City part. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that. But there's women here, so fear not. It's just a nice place to come down and have a great time. It's not expensive at all. And just go see. Way to the north is El Nido and Coron. You can do that. Puerto Princesa being your happy point. I mean, you can go south, and there's a lot of island stomping way down there. And we're going to do all that stuff because now we're starting to kind of flex our muscle and, you know, our legs, and we're starting to, now that the house is coming along really good, and, you know, our unfortunate incident with Kuya is finished, never forgotten, just finished now. Now we have no excuses. We have all the firepower and tools and ammunition to get out there and get back to what we came to do here anyway, and that's to live and have fun. So that's what we're doing, right? Okay. So that's it. We just came up on an hour, 185 pounds inclusive. No, that puts me up to 205, really. It really does. I'm going to end this, and I don't want to because very surprisingly, so many people came in here, and I really appreciate that. And I know Wish for Wanda does too. But I really want to come out here and do a little test. Batlash, how are you? Nice to see you. I just want to come out here and test my new gimbal, which obviously the first part was good. It got us down here in good shape, and as soon as I walked in here, it crapped out. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out when I get there. And also, what was more important was for me to try out my new data plan, which is doing great. Obviously, you guys can see me. You can hear me. Haven't had no interruptions except with my gimbal when it was flopping the camera all over the place. But it's all good. It's all good. But we'll see you again soon. We got 10 questions coming up. We're going to be doing that probably somewhere out in town because I love going up to Filipinos and giving them money and asking them some questions, see if they can answer. But mostly it's to help the Filipinos out. So we enjoy doing that. We're going to be doing that. And we'll be coming live to you from some feedings that we're going to do with the kids, of course, and stuff like that. We have a whole truckload of things that we're going to do. Yes, everyone, if you get a chance, 7 a.m. Philippines time, Rickshaw will be having his live. He does this. He's a talking head live, but he does a walking vlog every day. He talks about all kinds of subjects. So if you want to, absolutely, I encourage you to go and check him out. Send a friend request on Facebook. Don't know if you go on much. I am not a Facebooker. I go on like once every 2 weeks. And I look at a couple things and I'm gone. I'm just not a Facebooker. I'm not a multimedia guy at all. I'm exclusively Messenger and YouTube. I just don't have the time to carry Twitter and Snapchat and I don't. I'm not into it. I'm not a techie. I'm not a social media bug. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy YouTubing, things like that, but not much else. So if I see you on there, I'll friend you. Of course, anybody you can. But I don't spend a lot of time on it. Just letting you know. Which for Wanda likes to spend a lot of time on Facebook. I always call it book face. I used to get it wrong so many times, but I don't. So, again, I want to appreciate everybody for coming out here today. It's really important that I got to see you tonight. I'm glad you got to see me. Sorry about my gimbal. We'll work that out. It's no big deal. But I will see you again, right? I hope so. Here, I'll give you one more look. Huh? Can I do that? Can I give you one more look at what I get to look at here? Okay, real quick. Nice cold San Miguel, right? And I can come here, like I said, and I'm gonna show this to Hapsters for sure, because she's gonna like that. That's cloudy today, but some clouds actually make for awesome sunset. The sunrise is way the hell over there, but it comes down, and my house is up that way too, so we get the same sunset. I don't get to see as much of the mountains up close right here, but I do get to see some from my house. They're a little bit more of a distance. And the sun comes right down here, man. It is just so premium and so awesome. So you sit here, have a cold beer, eat some shitty food. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to say that about these people. But it's pretty bad. But with that, thank you so much. I'm going to finish this beer, go back home to my lovely wife. And thanks for coming along. I appreciate it on this quick Zero Notice Live. And hope you all have a great weekend. Take care of each other. We'll see you again soon. Peace out. And walang katapat.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks again.
She's